design video. In the first video, we figure out which way the sanitary sewer line goes. Now let's just connect all the fixtures to it. The first thing I do is I take a 4-inch circle and put it at every fixture, in the center of every fixture. Just pick a point in a fixture that would be in the center. So for the circle, for instance, I can pick this quadrant or the center of that circle. Center of that circle, the middle of the toilet. And this is uh, a bit random. And in a minute, we'll adjust the location of it. So every fixture that requires a drain is going to have one of these. And this is the drain that connects to the main sewer. What else? And I forgot one for the drinking fountain. Slash water cooler. That's actually a water cooler. Water cooler is a fancy name for a drinking fountain that is plugged into the wall and has refrigeration. So now you have these. Now we have these circles kind of floating near a fixture. Now let's put them in the wall. I'm gonna push them into the wall. First, I find this. I put them in the center of the fixture, and then I push them into the center of the wall. So I push them perpendicular to the wall. And in this case, it fits perfect because the wall is 4 inches and the circle is 4 inches. So we have one there. We have one here at the mop sink. And the reason I didn't put one on the fixtures on this side because it's in the same place as the fixtures on this side. So they're both going to drain into the same pipe. There. That's all of them. Then let me explain what this is. This is a 4-inch pipe going from left to right. Everything is going to connect to it. This is in this case, it's a 2-inch pipe coming up from the ground, from the floor, from under the floor, where this fixture drains. This is another 4-inch, or I'm sorry, 2-inch line coming out from the slab. There's a 2-inch, there's a 2-inch, here's a 2-inch. This is a 3-inch because we have a toilet. This is in 3-inch because we have a toilet. And and here's another 3-inch, another 2-inch. Now, what else do we have to do? Well, the toilets actually have two things. When the toilet flushes, it actually drains into a sewer line that's directly under the toilet. So when you flush the toilet, it all goes into this hole, and then it there's a pipe that connects it to the center. So when you drill a toilet, there'll be two lines. I'm sorry, there'll be two sewers lines. One in the wall, one under the toilet, and these are 12 inches apart. I always draw them 12 inches apart. So if I measure from here to here, you'll see that that's 1 foot or 12 inches. So let me do this toilet here. So I'm going to copy this one 12 inches down, and I'm going to connect them together. Now, how do we connect lines into the main? Well, so I'm going to run this. So as I said, this line comes from under the slab and up in the wall so that we can connect this sink to it. And under the slab, there's going to be a line that connects to here. And the ones that are remote, we're going to connect them that way. So down, and it connects to here. And then this one's kind of tricky. There's going to be a line from here all the way to there. It kind of goes through the toilet. And graphically, that wouldn't look right because there's two lines too close to each other, so they would kind of blend with each other. I'm just going to cheat a little bit, And I'm going to say that the lines are exactly on top of each other. This way. And that would be an easy connection, even if the sink is not center. And I don't know why it isn't center, but it would be. It should be. It would be easy to connect the drain from the sink right underneath to a line that comes out of the wall. That's offset a few inches. Now I don't want lines going through the circles. I want the circles to be clear. So I'm trying to show here that this line goes to there. And we're almost done. The last thing in this video is, well, I want to chamfer this to indicate that this line comes down here and it turns that way to the right. And I'm indicating there's an elbow there that makes a turn. Let's see, sewer elbow. Sewer pipe elbows. I'm just going to pull up a picture. Well, here we go. So that sewer line is coming down and it's turning and going that way. So that I want to make a 45-degree line to indicate this turn. This is our sewer line coming from one of those, let's say that sink up high on the left. A sewer line comes from this sink, and instead of connecting straight to the pipe, it's going to be connected with a little sweep right here. That sweep. That sweep. Okay. How I indicate that is with a chamfer. And they will all be chamfered. So let's start from left to right. I'm going to go to the chamfer command. I'm going to verify that my distance is 6 and 6 if I'm working at a quarter. If I'm working at 1/8, it's 12 and 12. But since I'm working at a quarter, my distance should be 6 and 6. What that means in a chamfer is that at 6 inches from the corner, I'm going to I'm going to start a line that goes to 6 inches here from the corner. Let's see what that looks like. So I'm going to chamfer that with that, and that's it. So that indicates the sewer goes down this way, and it's going to turn and go to the right. Where else do we have that condition? So I'm going to chamfer this line with that one right there for the mop sink up there. Where else? And then there's only, I'm going to chamfer this line with this line for the sink up there in the break room. And then I'm going to extend my line all the way out to my grate cleanout on the back of the building. Almost done. I am going to clean up the circles and trim them. Trim the lines that go through it just to make it a little better to read, easier to read. Where else? I'm just going to look at all the circles and make sure. And that's it. That's how you connect all the fixtures to the main line. I'm trying to find the shortest route between things. And so this may change if the project is a little more difficult, then it might be a little different. But basically, every fixture is connected to the main sewer line with a pipe. In the next video, we're gonna size the pipe, and we're gonna actually mainly we're gonna work on the nodes. The sizing of the pipe is something better done in person because we're gonna need to use outside books, actually printed books as reference. So in the next video, I'm gonna fix these nodes or put these nodes where they belong and make a good key node and put all this information up here. That concludes the second video of sanitary sewer design.